The next matchup, the wide receivers we have for today, we have an exciting matchup of Stefon Diggs, Mr. Used to be elite, playing with one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and Courtland Sutton, who is no longer the number one player on his team. That's right. Troy Franklin has taken over that spot. If you listen to me on Cold Brews and Hot Takes on Monday, I went in depth on that, and I do believe that Courtland Sutton has been passed up by Troy Franklin. So I don't know if it's very exciting to start a wide receiver two, but again, if you compare it to Stephon Diggs, is he the de facto number one there, or is he just a guy? So that's my question at hand. What do you think? Is he just a guy, or is he the number one?
Diggs?
Yeah, Diggs.
I think Diggs is the one. People would say that, Mac Hollins had 10 targets last week. Pop Douglas is definitely going to be somebody, but has only had, a maximum of 6 targets over the last 6 weeks of the season. So
it's so annoying. Diggs is so annoying.
Diggs is the guy. It's just, what Diggs are we getting? That's the thing I want to know, is what Diggs are we getting each week? But the thing is about Diggs is he is a consistent double-digit scorer. So if you're looking at a wide receiver 2 or even a flex position right here, double-digit scorers pretty decent depending on your scoring.
Double-digit scoring is pretty decent, but he did have to score 3 touchdowns in the last 3 weeks to become a double-digit scorer. Let's not get that twisted. He hasn't had a game over 50 yards since week 7 receiving. If you want to go even further, he hasn't had a game over 100 yards since week 5 against Buffalo. And on top of that, he's been so just he's putting up tight end numbers, like legit tight end numbers. 5 catches, 14 yards, but he scored a touchdown. It's 3 catches, 14 yards, but he scored a touchdown. That's an old Mike Evans stat.
But that's what we play, though, right? We play to score touchdowns. Like, that's the thing. I don't care about yards. Give me touchdowns. Give me touchdowns.
Week 9, not with my wide receivers, not with your number 1 wide receiver. Week 9 against Atlanta, 3 catches, 38 yards, 1 touchdown. Like, that is literally a tight end number. And it's something that I don't feel comfortable with. I just don't. That's why I asked you, do you consider him the number 1? I don't think they have a 1.
I don't think they do either. They have targets, and they have Drake May and targets. They spread the ball. They spread the ball more than the Chiefs do.
They extremely well too, and they're doing a great job at it. And on top of that, if you look at their matchup, they're playing Thursday night football against the Jets. I hate Thursday night games. When I was doing my rankings today, I put Drake May at number 1, and then I said, wait, Thursday night, I'm moving them back down. But that's literally it.
But they got the really cool uniforms.
I can't wait to see the cool uniforms. I'm down for some cool uniforms. But let's get back on the topic at hand. They're playing the Kansas City Chiefs. The Denver Broncos are not on Thursday night football. The Chiefs do have a much stouter defense, but the Broncos are really good on defense as well. So I'm really excited. I'm really concerned about the point scoring in this game. That's where I was getting at. The Chiefs, they allow the third least 2 receivers. Denver Broncos allow the least 2 receivers. So I'm kind of worried about Rashee Rice on the side here real quick. Just wanted to throw that out there. But that being said, I don't like Sutton normally. Definitely don't like Sutton against the Kansas City Chiefs. Definitely don't like that. So give me the guy who's playing on Thursday night against a team that just threw everything away. They just said, we are losing this year. We are losers. We're giving everyone away at a discounted rate. We no longer have a top-end cornerback. We no longer have a top-end defensive lineman. So give me the guy who's going against the dumpster fire rather than the guy who's going against the best team in football.
The Jets allowed the 23rd most points to the wide receiver position. And then they traded away Sauce Gardner, who would be covering Diggs or whoever they felt was the wide receiver 1 at the time. Courtland's got the Chiefs. I hate that we agree so much, but yeah, this one again is Diggs easily for me. Like, Courtland Sutton is not the wide receiver 1 in Denver anymore. It's definitely Troy Franklin since week 7? Yeah, about basically week 7. It's been Troy Franklin time. Now, what is concerning is that Courtland Sutton and Troy Franklin scored a total of 5.8 points against the New York Jets, but again, Sauce Gardner. So, and Quinnen Williams and their whole defense that they decided to trade away, not there anymore. So I'm going to go with Stefon Diggs here because this every now and then we get that one player on Thursday Night Football that just pops off.